App deployment is something every IT admin deals with. But how long is it taking and what is it really costing your business? Most traditional mobile device management solutions send the same file to every device even when they are all in the same location. That means duplicate data, wasted bandwidth, and painfully slow rollouts, sometimes taking hours or even days. Now multiply that by hundreds of locations and you have a serious bottleneck. It's time for a faster and more scalable solution. Introducing SOTI XTreme Hub that works with SOTI MobiControl to streamline how updates are delivered. Instead of sending updates to every device individually, MobiControl pushes them once to the XTreme Hub, which then distributes the updates locally across your network. The result? Significantly lower bandwidth usage, cost savings, and deployments that are up to 10 times faster. Hi, I'm Rishi, Senior Manager of Product Management. And in this video, you will learn how to set up XTreme Hub to deliver faster updates. So let's dive in. The first step is enrolling your Windows Classic device, which will serve as the XTreme Hub. This can be done in a few steps. Go to Policies and select Enrollment Policy. Click Add to create a new enrollment policy. Select the platform Windows and under Windows Classic section, choose SOTI XTreme Hub. Add the details such as name and description for the policy. Provide authentication as required and select the device groups in which the Windows Classic devices are located. Now let's say you are working in a company with a fleet of devices spread across warehouses or even different locations. You will want to ensure these devices are all connected to the nearest XTreme Hub, helping to facilitate faster device updates and without delays. As part of your policy setup, you can assign a device group where the enrolled devices acting as XTreme Hubs will be placed after they are enrolled. In the Settings section, add details such as device name, activation dates, and certificate authority details as required. Once you have entered all the information, click Finish. Once your enrollment policy is ready, it's time to generate the XTreme Hub agent. You can navigate to the device agent download from the success message of the enrollment policy. Additionally, in the console, right-click your newly created enrollment policy and select Download Device Agent. Install this agent on your Windows device. Once your agent is installed, the next step is to configure the settings of your Windows XTreme Hub. Select the device group or specific device and navigate to Advanced Configurations. Choose Windows as a platform from the drop-down menu and click on XTreme Hub. A key setting is the file storage path. This is the location where the files transferred from the deployment server will be stored. Another critical configuration is the port, which determines how the XTreme Hub communicates with the devices. The default port is 443, but you can modify it if your environment requires a different setup. These settings are critical in larger environments where efficient data transfer and reliable communication are essential. You can optionally include the IP address in the certificate subject. This allows you to append the IP address to the binding certificate alongside the fully qualified domain name or FQDN. This way, devices can communicate with the XTreme Hub using either the FQDN or the IP address. Now that the XTreme Hub is configured, let's proceed with configuring target Android devices to receive files and packages from this XTreme Hub. In the Devices view, right-click on the device group that contains the target devices and select Advanced Configurations. Next, ensure that Android is selected in the Device Family drop-down. Then choose the XTreme Hub Advanced Configuration. Enable the Apply Changes to All Child Groups and Devices option, and enable XTreme Hub. Then choose whether the device should connect by group or assignment. If you choose group, the device will automatically connect to an XTreme Hub that's part of the same device group or any of its parent groups. Just add the XTreme Hub to the relevant group and it's ready to go. Group mode is best suited for simpler, tiered setups where devices and XTreme Hubs are organized under the same structure. It's automated and easy to manage, ideal when your XTreme Hubs are already aligned with group organization. Assignment mode, however, gives you finer control and more flexibility. You can serve a device group by one or more specific XTreme Hubs, even if those XTreme Hubs are not part of the device group. You manually select the XTreme Hubs and assign priority levels. ensuring the most preferred Extreme Hub is always tried first. If it's unavailable, devices fall back to the next one on the list, offering built-in redundancy. This method works well in complex or distributed environments where network topologies or bandwidth constraints demand more precise routing. Next, set up reconnection rules, like the retry sync interval and sync attempts. These settings let devices retry downloading files in case the first attempt fails. You can specify how many times the device should try to connect to an Extreme Hub. If all retry attempts fail, you can enable a fallback mechanism to directly download files from the deployment server. Now that you have seen how to configure device settings, let's step back and look at some best practices that can make a big difference, especially in a large or distributed environments. These tips will help you get the most out of your Extreme Hub setup. Place Extreme Hubs on the same local network as the devices they serve. This minimizes latency and speeds up file delivery. Assign multiple Extreme Hubs to a group when using group mode to balance traffic and enable automatic failover. Use assignment mode when you need precise control over which Extreme Hubs devices connect to. This is helpful in geographically distributed or bandwidth-constrained environments. Remember, once enabled, Extreme Hubs become the default delivery method for files, reducing strain on the deployment server and speeding up large-scale updates. If you don't have a Windows device available in each environment, you can also run Extreme Hub on a Linux device. This option has the added benefit of avoiding additional license fees and is a great alternative that many customers choose to utilize. With the right setup, you will get reliable, high-speed file distribution exactly where and when you need it. SOTI XTreme Hub makes it easy to deliver apps and files quickly, even in bandwidth-limited environments. Whether you're supporting devices in a retail store, warehouse, or a manufacturing facility, SOTI XTreme Hub gives you the performance and control to keep things running smoothly. Start using it today and make slow and unreliable deployments a thing of the past. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips and updates.